Yeah.
Dustin uses the weeklies to go as secondaries. He's got it figured out. The rest of us don't.
What?
You use the secondary. You use the weeklies to go your secondaries. You've got to figure it out. We don't. No, I was just making a comment of like, oh yeah, but except it's like we were talking about other weeklies and people having secondaries and just using like that, like at the Foundry, all the top players just go to secondaries. And I was like, except here in San Antonio, we're a bunch of tryhards. We go our mains. Except Chris. And I was like, except Dustin. They have it figured out. We're just fucking along here.
Yeah, I didn't do very well with my secondary.
Yeah, you made Drizzy super mad. He got salty, dude. Dude, that was like betrayal. I could see it happening.
That day, I sat down when I was trying to play my golf game against
I mean, look, guys. Really, if you're not first, then you're last. So let's just not even talk about anything that happens past grand finals. Because holy shit, we should just it's a disgrace.
Yeah, no.
I was worried about the build-up.
Arc did die, confirmed.
Can't do anything about that.
You snare.
Arc and JF just played doubles. Arc didn't enter singles. JF wasn't singles. Not that I would know anything about that. It's not like I saw him anywhere or played him or anything like that. But yeah, Arc and JF definitely, they took the L to Luciano and Ricciardo. So we're all pretty happy about that.
So the money match.
I think it's now they're just playing friendlies.
Kalo lost to Skeith? Oh, okay, I wasn't bracket. I don't know who Kalo lost to in losers actually.
Kyle.
Wait, in losers too?
No, wait. Oh no, in losers? No. Oh no, he lost to Luciano. And then Luciano lost to Karate. It was this terrible chain of betrayal and backstabbing that was beautiful. And
I was on the other side of the bracket. Thank goodness. Yeah, their whole card.
I was like, if they made it far enough, it would have been Betrayal Part 2.
Wow,
Electric Boogaloo.
So I sent Luciano down to losers bracket, and I just tossed him onto a pit and said only one of you may come out on top.
What was that? It was,
what
was that bullshit line from the Tekken movie? It's like lions throw their cubs off the cliff and only accept those who can climb back up.
That...
I was like, well, that's a little hardcore. I don't think lions would have made it that far.
I think it's actually a Japanese saying, but it's not translated well or something like that. That's a possibility. And by the way, which Tekken movie?
The animated one.
That's old school as fuck, though, right?
Yeah, dude, that was back in the old Blockbuster days where I'm just like, oh my god, all I have is Dragon Ball Z, and like Ronin Warriors, and like Sailor Moon. I need to watch something else.
Yeah, that's really.
And I started going through the animated movie section, Blockbuster. Watch fucking like Yu Yu Hakusho movie, the Street Fighter movie, Tekken. And that's all they had.
I would have watched the Tekken movie hoping that the whole movie would just been a combo from the left to the right side of the stage and then fall through.
I was just watching it there because I was like, oh man, I hope that like weird bear thing shows up in this movie. And then no, it doesn't happen. They don't fight, like the like wood robot doesn't show up. None of the crazy stuff does. It's just it's just everything from the end of every Tekken game where they like pick each other up and throw each other into a volcano. That happens 3 times. That is the ending of the first 3 Tekken games, is them picking each other up and throwing each other into the volcano.
When will they learn? Maybe we should
When will they die is what I want to know.
Tekken 7 is finally hinting that Kazuma gets the upper hand on Heihachi. Kazuya Kazuma, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? Have you seen the intro yet?
No.
It's very high-level animation, basically. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it is Kazuya who gets a 3rd eye on his forehead.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's like fucking shooting lasers at Heihachi. You want to guess where?
Shooting lasers from, or where is he shooting the lasers?
Where?
Where is he shooting the lasers?
In a fucking volcano.
God damn it.
They're just fighting in a fucking volcano.
They've just given up on the pretense of throwing each other into it and are just fighting in the volcano.
Yeah, the twist this time is that they jumped out into the volcano and do battle.
The twist is they both picked each other up at the same time and threw each other in overhead. Like this. They gripped hands and were doing handstands and just threw, and they both went in.
Yeah, that's totally possible. You know, the lion only accepts the cubs who make it out of the volcano, I think is what the saying is like.
Which is weird. I don't think lions live near volcanoes.
I mean, in Tekken, like, come on.
I guess.
Come on, they have fucking dinosaurs that do boxing in this anime.
Why would you genetically engineer a raptor with boxing gloves?
That's so cute.
It is adorable. But
that's why.
It's like we made this prize fighter. Oh yeah, there's also a kangaroo.
Yeah.
See, that makes more sense though. Kangaroos can punch super hard. Like they can break your ribs with a punch. Like kangaroo punches, they look like the silliest thing. Like kangaroo fights are just like slap fights, but it's like they're actually hitting you super hard the entire time.
No, Gale and Mike did not enter teams. They are not present. Ark is dead. It's a private matter. We can't really tell anyone. To it's kind of rude of you to be snooping around
Ark
like that. With regards
Ark
to
died. JF won grand finals.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about the amount of attention I was paying to grand finals I would have known.
Like, I was amazed. I cannot believe his weak little wrists could go straight into, like, Ark's chest and just grab the heart, just gain his power. I was really impressed.
Just imagining that scene, I just actually did.
I was imagining like a really brutal motion too, like something you would never think JF's frame is capable of. Just
yeah, like after all the Psychology Today posts and all the poems and all the cosplay girls, like all of a sudden we just see a picture of him just like holding Ark's heart, just like fucking, he's just like it's a new profile picture. Like he's just fucking standing over Ark's dead body. He just fucking holding his heart.
His profile,
his eyes.
His cover photo is just him lifting Ark over his head in a volcano.
I would crack up so fucking hard.
Why is that not the cover of Austin Melee? Just JF lifting Ark and throwing him into a volcano.
Oh my god.
The betrayal.
I would pay a solid $5 for someone to Photoshop and make that happen. If I was a computer science major, I'd pay a solid $5,000, but I'm not.
I want to pay $5,000. You don't even need to. You just need to say the idea. Do you remember that Falcon video that was making its rounds about like the support of Falcon Foundation?
Yes.
That was made by a local player, Andrew White. We just had this conversation that we needed one of those like. Oh, who was it? Like Mary Southers? Who was the starving African children lady who always had like the infomercials for that?
Dude, I don't know.
South Park made an entire episode about it. What the fuck was it?
God damn it, really?
It was really that just like all the food was actually going to her and not the starving African children.
Oh,
she was just gigantic.
Boy, that was a joke?
That was the joke, yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought that was actually a thing. I didn't hear you.
All the food was actually going to her. That'd be really... Who needs that many cans of beans?
African kids are fucking...
African kids do. I'm saying, what first world white person needs that many cans of beans?
Yeah, you're right. Oh shit. You never know, man. Some people are greedy. You ever hear about the French dude with insatiable appetite and he could actually not stop eating and his family eventually kicked him out of the house and like he just went to prison and he still kept eating because he just couldn't stop?
Yeah, dude, there are some weird psychological things. The more I hear about like stuff that can go wrong with the brain, I'm just like, how did we make it this far?
Yeah. Humanity is not the most special thing in the history of time. It's a good first try. There will be other tries later by nature.
Did you see what the Discovery Channel thought the next try would be? Like they were doing that like future prediction thing.
The next who would be?
The next like intelligent species would be.
Right.
They were just doing a big what if is like, oh, what if humanity just had to leave Earth for some reason? Because that's the reason they use is like, oh, humanity's gone. Who takes over eventually? It's like 1,000,000 years later and they're like squids. Squids win.
Squid.
No, that was the thing. There was this whole Discovery Channel like special like what kind of creatures would evolve if humanity just left for the next 1,000,000 years. And it's like the next intelligent life forms that would eventually like start ruling the planet. Squids. Land squids.
Seriously, like just got the fucking advertisement for Splatoon.
Eventually. So now we've confirmed Splatoon post-apocalyptic interpretation of what comes after human life.
You know, I actually hear the storyline for Splatoon is actually quite dark. Or at least a little bit dark.
Yeah.
Like, there's some kind of read in between the line shit that's actually kind of like, oh, damn. That's
I don't know. I saw like people like discussing it. It was like, that is kind of fucked up.
I don't know anything about it, but I really am not on the Splatoon train. I know that it's an EVO official game, and it's like super competitive.
What? EVO official game?
Yeah, Justin Wong had a quote about him liking Splatoon.
So now it's EVO official?
Yeah.
Is that like Facebook official?
Oh, wait. Oh, I see why you don't get the joke, because you were actually at EVO, so you didn't watch the stream, really.
Yeah, that's right. I played video games.
Yeah.
I went and played video games. I drank. I drank so much.
Oh, dude, hell yeah. I'm waiting.
I did not gamble, though.
I mean,
technically I did. I went to a tournament to throw money into a section of like 8 players' hands.
Yeah, I mean, Melee
like, just
is all
tossed
luck,
it.
so it's kind of like, that's kind of a gamble, honestly.
Maybe next time I shouldn't enter EVO and just go there and then just like make it rain on like Armada and Mango and see if they'll dance for me. It's a way better
Whoa, hang on, I'm about to
use of
gag
money.
you. Holy shit, just why do you even say that? Like, that's
So I will have the most amazing Giphy cat in the entire world, and everybody, I will have so many Reddit points.
oh,
My
wow.
Reddit score will go through the roof, and then I will be able to lift Preston over the volcano. Throw him in.
Why Preston? What did this guy do wrong?
Oh no, yeah, that was a bit of a reach. It's because at one point I was ranked on the Austin PR, and because Preston was like so inactive, I was like, I have more internet points than Preston. It's done. I've done everything I've set out to do in life.
Oh. Okay, I get it now.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely okay not to, because it was dumb.
Actually, now that you mentioned that I really don't think I do anymore. I kind of feel like the Smash 4 kid who was on commentary with me earlier.
Oh, Amiibo Boy.
Who?
Amiibo Boy?
Smash 4 kid?
Yeah. Well, isn't that right? Did he have a black shirt or a white shirt?
Smash 4. I didn't really know who he was.
Yeah, we offered all of the fine commentary expertise of San Antonio and just put it at your disposal.
Yeah, you know what? We made something out of it. When you see Grand Finals, man, you're going to understand. Texas Melee is officially going places. Thanks to that commentary. 100% thanks to that.
Mojo's giving me a look right now. You can see it on the camera. I don't even have to make eye contact with him. I can look at the player cam. Oh no, did he have a white shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it wasn't a Amiibo Boy.
What was that kid?
I don't know.
He's like questionable. He said questionable things.
Yeah, did you hear him call Falco Fox?
No.
Did you know?
He's a clone character after all.
He's Fox. Let me repeat that one more time. Fox.
He's like, I'm really glad they made the moveset different in the new games. I have a hard time telling them apart.
God damn.
So somehow the number was like 1,100. It's like incorrect.
Wait.
The number, that's what the number was.
You're right, we are going places. Places I never imagined. It's probably on a volcano.
The volcano. You know what? You need to make an event page for the next San Antonio event. What should it be if you bet SOS?
Oh, no. No, it's gonna be Fun Crazy Fish lifting somebody. It's gonna be Ethan just like...
lifting someone over a fucking volcano.
It'll be Fun Crazy Fish lifting Chris over a volcano.
Long live the king.
That's what the MIOM page needs to be. Needs to be just Scar lifting Mango over a volcano. Just long live the king. Just throws him in.
It should really be Hungry Box doing that to Mango, honestly.
Oh
and
my
that would
God.
cause the ultimate.
No, it should be Mango picking himself up, throwing himself into a volcano.
That is what happens. That is what happens. That's a little bit harder to illustrate, I think.
No, you just have two. You just have two mangoes.
Yeah. Does anyone actually fucking pay attention to Melee at Only? Oh, right, everyone except for me. Never mind. Stupid question.
I haven't in a while.
Hey, Zaya, you want to talk to the chat? I feel like we haven't involved them enough.
It's so far away.
Okay, hang on.
Are we moving in? Am I involving myself with the chat? I've heard that's a bad idea. I've been told.
You've been told
by the legendary voices of D1 not to look in the chat.
You can see the chat here if you want.
It's too late now.
I mean, there's barely anyone here anyway. They're all watching Super Smash Con.
Are you saying there will be a better Melee?
Etc., etc. When I said the best first try, that humanity was the best first try.
I don't know about best, but it was pretty good.
A good first try.
It was a good first try.
That's what I said, I think. So your notes taking me out of context here. Trying to pigeonhole me like everyone's doing to Donald Trump. Who, by the way, is Donald Trump. He's my pick for the presidential candidacy.
Is he in your presidential fantasy league?
Yeah.
How many points? Like, how expensive was he? I feel like he was a value pick.
Roughly $1.4 billion, so it is about that much.
Yeah, value pick.
Yeah, so what do you like the most about Donald Trump?
That time he had a fucking fight with Rosie O'Donnell in the WWE.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that happened.
Oh
God damn it.
How's the world just passed me by and I just don't know about shit like this?
It's okay. I found out about it afterwards, too. He's a man who's willing to put his fake hair on the line, and I really respect that.
Is this hair really fake?
I'm pretty sure it is. Then again, he is the kind of rich where he could be just like, graft that shit onto me. It's my hair now.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Especially if he becomes the president of the U.S. You know, I didn't get to watch much of the Republican primary debate. Not much at all. I came in at the ending, basically. But it was just so funny to see what all of the candidates were. You know, they just say, like, governor of, senator, or whatever.
It actually scares me when they bring that up. I'm like, oh, shit, we already elected these people once. Because I'm just like, we're never going to elect these people. And then I'm just like, oh, God, we did.
Do you know about the Planned Parenthood videos?
Yeah, I do. Oh,
okay,
my
so
God.
one of the funniest things is that Ted Cruz, our favorite senator by far, just came up and said, when I become president, I'm going to do these things first. He just says something stupid first, and then he says, second of all, I'm going to find out what is happening in Planned Parenthood, and I'm going to put that to an end. It's just like, that's
all childbirth will be spontaneous and not well informed.
God damn, man.
This is like, where's all that money going if it's not going to the abortions? It's like, probably to the condoms, and I'm a fan of that.
It's just, yeah, man. I would be too, but,
You just have, like, an incredible hatred for just everyone.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were catching on to me, man.
Oh, man. So I actually haven't been playing Melee that too much the last couple of weeks, but that's pretty much been my choice. But instead, I've been watching bullshit. Tons of stuff. Watched through all of Ghost in the Shell again. Dude, I have both those songs stuck in my head.
Can you recite the whole song in all three languages that's in?
No, not that.
What is it? Like Russian, Latvian, or Latvinuvian, or Estonian?
You just named another language I didn't know about, so I'm going to go with no.
It exists, dude. The consonants of Latinavia is somewhere in...
No, I'm just saying I've never heard that word before, so I'm going to go with no. No, I don't know. I don't think I can say all of them.
More like Kevin's son.
I'm still here, too lazy to turn off the stream. Kevin's son. More like Kevin's son was.
Yeah, I mean,
he's
right
going
now.
right for his strengths, his married man strengths. Dude, all my coworker friends are like having kids now. It's weird.
Dang, how old are they?
They're my age, 26.
26? Dang. You're younger than Clay, dude. You know, it's so funny.
Dude, what?
No one knows that shit. Yeah, Clay looks like he's always...
I knew he was in grad school, so I was just like, damn.
He's like in grad school plus now. Like, there's something after med school. I don't even know what the fuck it is. That's what he's doing right now.
Doctorate?
Yeah. No, he's actually a doctor now.
Dr. Clay.
Right. Dr. Kibler, actually.
Doc Knock.
Yeah, man. I hear that doctors actually get fucking offended if you don't call them doctor because they work so hard to get that title.
You know, if I spent that much money and time in my life for a degree, yeah, I'd be pretty offended. Also, I don't know if it's really offended, but it's the fact that you can get that offended. And it's like, it's a wasted opportunity if you don't.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's Mr. Tibbs to you. That's Dr. Clay to Dr. Kibler
man.
to you.
A title's just a title. Age is just a number.
So I once worked at a summer camp where there was a kid whose name was Megas Sterling, and I was like, if you do not become a 4-star admiral, like, you've wasted your life.
Wait,
Megas Sterling.
Dang, is that...
It's his real name. Megas.
Like Megas XLR?
Yes.
Like
Megas
we did
Sterling.
We dig giant robots.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Chicks
yes, Coop.
dig giant robots.
Jamie Coop, I know what you're talking about, yes.
That one girl.
Yeah, nobody remembers her name. I'm not even going to pretend I do.
That... wait. But you don't know what I'm referencing?
I don't remember her name. I
Oh.
just named the two main characters, Jamie and Coop.
You could have just guessed, alright?
No, I don't think I will. Leela, right?
Levi. Yeah, dude, hell yeah. Captain Levi. Good fucking character, that one. But no, Megas XLR should have never fucking been canceled.
It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it.
How did it get canceled? It was fucking amazing.
Because despite it's expensive to make cartoons, and at the time, cartoons didn't make much money.
Wow, dude. In the meantime, Attack on Titan's gonna get a second season. Naruto's One Piece is still fucking going.
Dude, even
One
Naruto's
Piece
still
is
going.
still fucking
They were like, oh, it's over now. They're full of shit. Do you know what the name of that next fucking Naruto movie is?
Wait.
It's called Boruto. It's about his son who they actually named Boruto, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Boruto?
I paid attention again for enough seconds to find out, oh, wait a minute. One, they're not actually stopping it, and two, his son's Boruto. That's his name. And like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking shitting me right now?
God damn, dude. Boruto?
Dude, it is full up levels of fan fiction at this point. They are making an entire nother story to just talk about, okay, who fucked who and which of them have kids.
Yeah, you know, that's actually part of the official manga, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's what I'm saying. We've gone full fan fiction level within the manga.
Oh, yeah.
That is when you know a series has lived out its lifespan and it is done.
Yeah, Harry Potter. Looking at you. Most overrated series. I'm kidding. I haven't read the Harry Potter books. I read up to book 4. I got halfway
You gave
through
it the
book
good
5.
collegiate try.
Yeah, I did give Harry Potter a try, but then Harry Potter became so beta in book 5 that I had to stop. That's literally why I stopped.
Yeah, then he went and fucked his best friend's sister.
Hell yeah, dude. That's like a fucking fantasy that every guy wants to live out, man. Fucking your best friend's sister, nothing quite like it, you know?
They talk about him fantasizing in the book. That was getting...
Wait, what?
I'm not kidding. I mean, not the fucking part, but yeah, pretty much.
What other part? Like just kissing her? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, the one they will let you do in the United States without arresting you.
You know, I actually did hear that
Which is
J.K.
weird,
Rowling
because
went
it's
back
British.
and said that she kind of thought that she should have put Hermione and Harry together. She kind of doesn't know why she didn't.
Because you have to... Otherwise, how do you get the curveball of the fucking little sister?
Oh, yeah, you're right. See, that's the fan fiction shit right there. Why did Ginny need to be paired up with someone? You know what I mean? She was kind of...
She wasn't even really a character until, like, book 2, where she was, like, the...
Oh, book 2? That's a long time. But I mean, I read through book 4 and then half of book 5. I never really remember anything of Ginny.
Well, no, that's just it, though. Like, she shows up as, like, the main crux of person they have to save in book 2, and then nothing. Oh, my God, Tyrion. Did Tyrion not write that?
Albus Severus
Avada Sharingan.
Avada Sharingan. That'd be so fucking good, dude.
I don't know. I feel like there was just this... We've moved into a time where we're just obsessed with anything that's continuity gets to a certain density.
Could you repeat that again in English?
When something becomes like fucking continuity porn, we're just like, we're all over this shit. No matter what, no matter what.
That's good for an OVA or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you know that on Pokemon Stadium, when you watch the screen in the back, and there's, you know, the camera shot of you guys actually fighting?
Yep.
Do you know that actually makes a perfect fractal in nature when the images keep repeating?
Yeah.
Again and again, all the way back?
Yep.
Wait, is it actually a fractal? That totally just pulled it out of my ass.
Yes, it is. Well, technically speaking, it is because it's a pattern that repeat. No, actually, no, it's not a fractal. That's not what a fractal is. A fractal is a pattern that repeats in itself, not like an infinite mirror reflection, but the idea of like, let's say you have a tree branch that like branches out, and then all the branches that come off of it are just an infinitely repeating pattern of the same branching, like again and again and again and again.
Right.
Like you'll have a branch that branches into a smaller branch, which will be a smaller version of the larger branch. Like it'll keep splitting at the same parts. Yeah.
Wow. So broken.
Right. I barely know.
Alright, I feel like we've run out of steam, so I can either talk about why I actually hate Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, or I can talk about how Overlord has proven that the only thing that Sword Art needed was for the protagonist to be an 8-foot skeleton man.
Overlord?
It's another fucking we're trapped in an MMO anime, except it's just one guy, and he's trapped as his avatar, which is an 8-foot skeleton man. I never thought that's all it really needed to keep my interest, but apparently it is.
Oh, what, having a skeleton?
No, just being a skeleton. Just having the main character, instead of being this weird, like always 14 guy with just generic black hair, to just being an 8-foot skeleton.
Yeah.
And apparently that gives you all the charisma in the world.
Yeah. Is it a pretty cute skeleton, or is it just...
No. It's like one of those like horrifying Geiger skeletons.
What's a Geiger?
Geiger, the guy who did the alien designs, who has like all the crazy drawings of like Nightmare Fuel.
No.
H.R. Geiger. He designed Aliens, the movie.
Okay, yeah. Isn't Geiger what Golbat evolves into, though?
It's true.
Right? Dude, my neck fucking hurts. I'm kind of tempted to, like, when do we have to get out of here?
I can stay till whenever. I got nothing to do tomorrow.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, wait, no, you do. We have to go to Hot Joy.
Oh, that's right.
Duh. All of Austin is invited to go to Hot Joy. Roughly 3 o'clock Central Time tomorrow.
Oh, is that when we're doing it? So I gotta admit, this is the first time I've seen Skeith play a character other than Link or Marth. He's doing
Actually, you're right. I've never seen him play Buff. This just passed me by completely.
Seen a repeat. Foo versus Hungry Box. Yep, Foo versus Hungry Box.
Feel. Dude, I definitely did that side B suicide. I think I actually remember exactly when. Like I was playing against JF. I meant to do a laser, and then Smash 4 kid called my character Fox.
And you just had to look.
I just died. That kind of shit is real, man. Like that was.
It was a word of power.
Dude, I was so mad, man. I was so mad. I'm not happy about it either.
That.
Oh,
This must be the work of an enemy stand. I love that. I love that dumb JoJo bullshit. I love it so much.
Who?
You know what JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's currently like the most popular thing ever since the anime started. And just all sorts of really dumb memes have come out of it. I love them.
Oh, wait, like, have you seen the parody of the E3 Nintendo conference? It is hysterical, dude. Fuck. I'll try to show it to you later. It was basically like, is there some scene in JoJo's where there's this portal that goes into some kind of crazy void and there's this dude that just comes out of it?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, it's that scene. And they just make the fucking perfect subtitle. It's absolutely hysterical, dude. I'll try to find it. It's good shit.
JoJo's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
It legitimately has a point at which the main character looks at a plate of spaghetti and goes, "This pasta is suspicious," and then punches it. And he's right.
The pasta ends up being something, or
Yep.
what? Like it's someone stands to become a...
Yep. I'm not kidding.
Wow. Hashtag worst show. This is the best show, but goddamn, you can't say that's not bad. That is horrendous. Like it just stands to specifically become pasta.
Not pasta, food, but
And can he just die like if he gets eaten?
they don't even kill that guy. That guy was like, he was not actually an evil person. He was just like, eat my stand so you become like way better. But they don't know that, so they think that he's just feeding them this food that's doing horrible body things to them. And they're like, this pasta's suspicious, and then they punch it.
Completely horrible.
Like, one of the characters starts like scratching all the skin off of his back.
Ew.
But then it's like, oh, it was just old dry skin. Now I feel great. It's like, what? What is this?
What?
Dude, JoJo's goes weird places.
Hell yeah. Tarzan's always telling me to watch it.
It is a good show. It's a lot of fun, but it goes weird places. My favorite thing though that's been spawned out of it is there's this part where like the main villain can just stop time. Like that's his power. It's like completely like bullshit power, but then the main hero gets it and he's just like, how many seconds can you move to stop time? And there's a parody of it somewhere where it's just like this really intense police procedural, and they're like, now Tyrone, I'll let you go as soon as you let me know how many seconds you can move in the stop time.
What's the answer?
No, they just like, they go through like a procedural scene. It's like, now I broke your finger, Tyrone. This is gonna stop as soon as you let me know. I know you can move.
Move through stopped time, you said?
How many seconds can you move in the stopped time?
Is that a riddle, like a brain teaser?
No, it's literally that. It's a question. There are two characters who can stop time in that show.
Okay. And then they move around time, you said?
How many seconds can you move in the stop time? So they can move in stopped time, but only for a few seconds. You know, I'm just gonna say, if you don't care, don't watch it. If this has made you think, maybe I care, watch it. If you're just like, I don't know what my life is anymore and how I've reached here, it's okay.
Honestly, all it is that if I had infinite time, I'd probably try everything in the world.
Well, it's not infinite time.
Except maybe gay sex. Probably wouldn't try.
Is that where you're drawing the line? Drawing the line in the sand there?
Probably gay sex where I'm drawing the line. Everything else, give it a solid maybe, you know? If you could do if you had enough time
being thrown into a volcano?
Yeah, I'd try that. If I infinite time, infinite lives, maybe I'd try that one too. Would you rather be thrown into a volcano or just crushed at deep water pressures?
Man, that's actually a really hard question. Volcano would actually be faster. You actually would die probably before you hit the lava.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Then again, that'd be extremely painful.
Yeah, I mean, gas would be literally burning your insides as you choke and suffocate.
What was that restaurant? Smoke the
restaurant.
Smoke the restaurant? It would be like that. That's what's happening to us, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh yeah, no, you'd burst into fucking vapor before you'd even hit the lava. So you'd literally explode. You'd ignite and then you'd explode.
I mean, look, all we gotta do is figure out what the Tekken characters are doing to survive this, and we're gonna be okay.
I think it's that eye laser.
He has a third eye now. I'm pretty sure that's new. That he didn't need it. He could already shoot lasers to begin with. It's so stupid, dude.
Just shoot your eye laser.
What is Tekken coming to? Let's see if I can.
I always love how they were like, oh no, the Tekken, that's the one with like the real fighters, and it's like real fighting and our eye lasers. Then again, I think Tekken started as that, and then like later on as the game went further and further, they're like, now we have a giant monster thing. All I know is every like Tekken 4 onward machine I've walked past, it's always somebody fighting this giant fucking monster that's 6 times their size.
Yeah, it's the one with the snakes for arms, right?
Yeah, like every single time. I've been in an arcade and like Tekken's been on, that's what I've seen.
That's Ogre. Yeah, Ogre's tight as fuck.
Yeah, we had a tournament at a taco cafe like down the road there. I turned around at one point and somebody was playing Tekken. They were fighting that 6 foot, like that 6-time snake thing.
The gigantic dude with wings. He only has like 3 hit combos or some shit.
I have no idea. I just know that it is literally 6 times.
He has Fly from Pokemon Stadium, like straight up. You know how stupid Fly looks in Pokemon Stadium? Yeah, he just has that.
That's the best.
Like he'll fly, he'll do like a bunch of predictable things. He'll just dive at you. He'll just breathe fire from.
Does he scream Hako dive?
No.
That's disappointing.
He doesn't say it. He's not a man of many words. But like once you use Fly, it's just like you.
Sometimes I love.
You can just sidestep for his move away.
Sometimes I love how racist Capcom is, just because of like the audacity they have with their Street Fighter designs.
Have you seen one of the original designs for Street Fighter 2?
Oh, I've seen them all.
the black guy in chains, you know what I'm saying? Oh my fucking.
Oh my god. I'm just like, oh Capcom, you're adorable.
When I saw that shit for the first time, I must have cried laughing. I was like in tears. Like,
this came out of a professional design studio that we pay millions of dollars today.
Oh fuck.
To be fair, we did. Remember, we let Punch Out get away with his shit first.
What happened there with Mike Tyson?
There's an Italian guy in the original fucking Punch Out called Pizza Pasta.
Wow. He had like a long mustache and shit.
Then there was
there's this really
Vodka Drunkinsky, which was the Russian guy who turned into Soda Pop, like whatever.
Soda Pop?
Soda Popinski.
He turns into.
No, he like they changed the character on like a secondary release, the Soda Popinski. Okay. Piston Honda.
Oh yeah, like there.
Whoever the Indian fighter is in that, who had just a fucking skinned tiger in his corner.
What?
Dude, they are so racist.
That's unbelievable.
But it's okay. I guess it's okay because they were racist about themselves. There's some sort of weird clause where that's okay.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, everyone would feel better if you do that. It's funny as fuck.
As long as you're equally racist, it's okay.
So I'm I'm in this unfortunate position where I don't really want to play friendlies, but
yeah, I have that same feeling after every tournament where I'm like, I'm not out early enough in the tournament where I'm like, oh man, I've got all this energy to play friendlies.
Yeah, fuck this, dude. Maybe I'll go try to play King Mosquito. I hear he's a god.
Love the look on your face earlier when it was like, well, Kayla won. No, not Kayla. Kyle won. Oh no, I was like, hey, if you want to look into the Negaverse, go look over there.
Yeah. I remember looking, I didn't care, because I'm like, okay, well, I mean, whatever, Kayla's going to win for sure. Like, there's no
You didn't believe.
Dude, I'm so sad right now, dude. Just in general. Oh!
That was pretty hype.
Oh my god. Dude, Fox got like cross-up bisected by Link's Arsenal right there.
Yeah. Dude, that was like, that was some Marvel shit right there, I swear to God. Another Link just flew in from off screen, just screamed hidden missiles and then disappeared. This is actually a grip. It always makes me sad. A lot of the low-tier characters actually have like really cool kits, and they're just bad characters just because their properties are bad.
Yeah, I mean, we could just play Project M. Just think of how good that could. Think of how good Smash 4 could be right now. They have the power. They could patch the game. They could just make it melee.
They could.
Hey, you know what they're going to do? Well, you know what? We think it's really necessary to make coming back to the stage all that would happen in a game where the objective is to knock someone off the stage. All this open space, they're supposed to knock someone out over to try to get an advantage to kill them. We don't really need any of that. It's like,
yeah.
We're just going to nullify all of that.
Oh my god. So at San Japan, there was nothing else to do, so I was watching the top 8 of Smash 4 since everything else was done. So many times of just like somebody's off stage. Like there was 2 minutes of a match, which was okay, throw the guy off stage, wait for him to come back, let him grab the edge, because like fuck going down there, that's a dumb idea, and then just guess his on-stage options, send him back off stage, repeat until finally like a fucking forward throw kills him. It's like, oh my god.
Wow, that sounds like Smash 4 if I've ever heard it. I got sleepier just listening to you tell me about that.
You feel refreshed?
No, I feel awful. I really do.
Like horrible dreams.
Yeah. Tell me about this barbecue thing. Like, by the way, key inquiry: is their food still good if we came late? They're open till 2. I'm not sure. Like,
yeah,
it's
never been bad. I've never had a bad dish there. Oh, actually, that's not true. I've had 2 things that were lackluster. But I know what those things are. I have not been disappointed with anything else.
What is it?
It was their sausage link and their turkey. And I did not care for either of those. Everything else there, it's my favorite barbecue that I've had.
Fucking sucks anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good for turkey. That was just like, could have got the pulled pork.
Hell yeah, dude. Pulled pork.
Or brisket.
Brisket, also a solid choice. Matter of fact, it's the only choice in my opinion. Well, there's ribs.
Yeah, their pork ribs are amazing. I really like them. But the favorite thing on the menu there is the beef short rib. It's not a lot of food. You definitely have to order something else. It's pretty pricey, but I almost cried. Not even gonna lie. I almost cried.
Right.
Stream offline.
I'm interested.
All their sides I have not been disappointed with a side yet. And they're if you're interested in trying something a little different, they have an appetizer called the crispy pigtail. It is a barbecued pigtail. It's pretty good. It's like soft belly pork. Like you bite it like a crispy. It has like a crispy skin, and then it's like you bite it, and it's like almost all fat.
All right, I'm getting that. What is it?
The crispy pigtail. They also have just straight up barbecue soft belly pork.
Solid. Yeah. Okay. Anything that's pork belly, dude. Like pork. You know the chashu you get in ramen.
Yeah.
Yep. Anything that's like that. Getting that.
I try to think what else. Other like I said, all their sides that they have there is really good. Well, that feel no girlfriend, guys. Follow, subscribe, tweet. Okay, I have to ask this. What the fuck does SMD mean? I have no idea. I have no idea. I've been looking at it and just been like, that is noise.
Someone answer him.
No, oh, suck my dick. No, what's the other ones? SMH. What the fuck's that?
Oh, shaking my head.
Oh, that's dumb. Yeah, it's true. What does SMD mean? Why would you want to shorten that? It's so... feels so good to just say it. Suck my dick. It's got that nice hard consonant at the end of both sides of it. Scrub my dish. I think that's like one of my favorite stories. Scrub my dish story.
Scrub my dish.
Scrub my dish.
Okay.
What's the idea? It's like, yeah, go ahead, scrub that dish. And almost just like, that's what we'll call it.
Wow.
It just like stops whatever's immediately doing.
Epiphany. Okay, so. Nope. Yeah, I got you. I came from Melee. I didn't get it. Honestly, like all of those for Houston except for Game Man. I guess we have to just go on that level. But really, we were
Now, Kyle McCluskey will be at the next PR spot.
That's another thing that I was saying. I remember actually seeing the Power Rankings in San Antonio and seeing Kyle McCluskey at that wherever he was. I just remember thinking, all right, everyone below this level is going to be no, they should never play this game. Caleb's not the crazy player in the world. He beat Skeith? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. There just might be something I'm legitimately missing, dude. Like, maybe I'm thinking about old times. Texas. Yep. I mean, that's the price. Except it only water balls only 3 people. Like 3, honestly. I'd be willing to sign off on Tyrino if he actually showed up. So. He ain't here. And of course, I love to see Tyrino whenever he shows up. It's actually impossible. Honestly, I think I'll have it figured out eventually. Today was just called it that before we won. Those things were like,
it's over.
Dude, I seriously could not even sleep because I've been going to sleep at 4 or 5 regularly. So, when I tried to get to sleep in time to wake up to cover San Antonio, it didn't work. Yeah, I mean, you have a job, so like, it really makes sense. For me, you know, classy kids, you know.
Except for seeing the fucking data. Playing on that.
I thought there was a player in San Antonio called the Rise of Thunder. He just called them beta, but now I understand what he meant. Yeah, the Rise of Thunder. Okay, we'll talk about that later. I want to get up. I want to get up.
Basically, like, taking the entire station.
Yeah. Yo, do you know how to fix a rumble pack? Rumble pack. Well, I guess it's not a rumble pack.
How did this happen?
Wait. Oh, dude, it's like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure where the guy has the stand where he links all the soldiers' arms together and hooks up. That dude was honestly just freaky badass.
There was a orangutan who just controlled a giant boat. That was insane.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
Easy taste anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, we could do the gorilla of that.
They had some character that was traveling around, and the orangutan was like, I'm gonna break this. I was like, oh my god. Really? No, don't do this.
Did it?
Oh, no. You didn't succeed? Okay, good. You tried though.
Alright, and you're the boss.
Ready? Go!
Hey, if you do that fully charged V-move with Roy on shield, do they die? Hey, here, do it. Do a light shield and then, hold on, wait for it. That's it? Dude, he should die. It's Skeith. Is there a Torchy's Tacos in San Is there a Torchy's Tacos here? You don't know what Ortiz is, bro? He says yes. You want to go to Brandon's for his meeting?
How did you live in the box?
It's like, we're going to pick him up from his house. He lives like 5 minutes away. Wait, does he really? Yeah. Dude, let's go. He came before he closed it. 5 minutes. Yeah.